have many memories of the San Francisco Opera Guild because I was by far the youngest member for a number of years. At that time, the Opera Guild was made up of very powerful matrons, society matrons of San Francisco. And I had just moved here as a bride from Washington, D.C., and someone put me on the guild. And I walked into the room, and there were the most frightening looking ladies I've ever seen, all of whom controlled some part of San Francisco. And I tried to find the seat in the background where I could just observe and try to figure out what in the world was going on. And slowly I began to figure out what was going on. And someone came and asked me if I would be chairman of one of their luncheons, fashion show luncheon. And I said, I really don't think so. And they said, sure, you can do this. And they explained you get people to do the decorations and someone to do music and someone to do invitations, someone to do this and someone to do that. And I thought, well, that doesn't sound too bad. Maybe I can do that. And then I said, good. And then I was chairman of the opera ball several times. And then we used to have Folderol, which was our big benefit. And I was chairman of the sponsors. There were 550 of them. And that meant that you dedicated your dining room for 1 week to doing the sponsors. And one of the older ladies there, who was a wonderful woman, by this time I realized they weren't frightening, they were wonderful. And she taught me how to do that. And that was marvelous, except we mailed out the tickets to these sponsors because in those days you could count on the post office. And so 2 days before we mailed 550 tickets and they were all lost in the mail. And we had quite a flutter of activity as we hand-delivered newly printed tickets on the day of the production, or the day of the performance. And that was not my best day with the Opera Guild, but in retrospect, it was really funny how we all got together. None of us had any volunteers in the office. We were the volunteers because we didn't work. And we had babies, and I had babies. They had older children, of course. And we licked envelopes and stamps. And we really licked them. I mean, I can remember my tongue slashed to pieces for weeks after these events. But that's how we put them on. And we had files, and we went through the files. We'd sit and go through files for hours looking for, you know, the invitation lists and all these things. And it was really fun.